Anybody on Twitch? Hi there. We're doing a fantasy draft, as you can see by the title, but we're gonna get this started up on YouTube in just a second. Looks like we're getting this all started up, but we'll see. Are we live? I think we are live. Looks like it, at least. I'll give it a second, and yep, we are live. So I'll give you guys a second to get in here. But once again, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this out there to anybody watching on Twitch. Just know that I don't read my Twitch chat. YouTube channel though is Sports Earth Live, and that's where I check my chat and everything. So we will be getting this started up in just a second. But yeah, we're just gonna be doing a fantasy draft rebuild. So I'm just using the Chiefs because we're not gonna be doing a Chiefs rebuild anytime soon. They have Patrick Mahomes. They have such a young, great core that there's really no point in doing a Chiefs rebuild. So I thought I'd go ahead and just use the Kansas City Chiefs for today's team. But we are going to go ahead and start the fantasy draft in just a second. So if you guys have any players that you want me to maybe draft, let me know in the chat. But we probably won't do the full draft, and we're just going to do two or 3 years. We'll see how everything goes. But we have a bad pick. We have the 24th pick. Aaron Donald just went off the board. So we got to keep in mind, this is just a 2 to 3 year thing. We need to figure out quarterback, though. What do we want to do at quarterback? There's still plenty of great running backs there. That's what I figured. So we've just got to figure out what we want to do at quarterback. And I think we need to go ahead and grab a quarterback. I don't know, though. I say, let's see, how old is, that's not what I meant to do. Alright, I guess I have to cycle back through this. Oh, here we go. Move something real quick so I can actually see the bar. I'm just going to go over to that moved. Hit the wrong button and then accidentally draft somebody or something. So, I want to see, how old is Devontae Adams? He's 28, so he might be regressing soon. Hopkins, Diggs is 27. Diggs is an interesting pick. Some of these running backs are still going to be on the board for a little while. What if we got a great wide receiver and just fed him the ball? I think we're going to do that with Stephon Diggs. I think that's going to be our pick. So we got Stephon Diggs. Sure, maybe it's a little bit of a reach, whatever. But it's going to be fine. I think it will be. That's really annoying, that staff pick thing. Okay, what's up, Antelope Sports? Looks like you're the first one here. So we just started the draft, just picked Stephon Diggs, as you saw. So now with the second pick. Okay, Mayfield's gone. Tannehill is 33. I should have picked Mayfield, I guess. Not sure what to do here. Burrow only has star dev. I mean, do I want to bet on Zach Wilson? What am I doing here? I don't know what to do. I need to get a quarterback, and I need to get a quarterback, right now. But all these guys, they're just too old. I'm scared that they're going to start regressing on me. How old's Cousins? Cousins is 33 with normal dev. I say we go with Joe Burrow. He's 77 star dev. He's going to improve. So I say we go ahead and we pick up Joe Burrow.
Now, the Chiefs.
And next up, with our third pick. So we have a wide receiver and we have a quarterback. I say we look for a little bit of pass rush, preferably a defensive end, but we'll see who all's here. Cam Hayward. I could have gone with Fields, but it's just going to be a 2 to 3 year thing. So I didn't really want to take a guy that's still going to have to develop like Justin Fields. However, that would have been nice, and I already have a really good receiver. So I definitely could have that. That could have been an option for sure. See with Eric Armstead, he's 27. That's somebody that we could watch maybe a little bit later down the road. Carl Lawson's 26. I want Carl Lawson with our next pick. But for right now, I want to go probably Denzel Ward, because he's going to be going into his prime and he can be a lockdown. He can be a lockdown corner for us for sure. That staff points thing is so annoying. So I went through and I just started a Jags franchise the other day, just messing around, doing whatever. And that staff points thing just kept coming up. It's so annoying. I've already started to get pretty annoyed by it. So how old is Brandon Brooks? He's 32. I did not think Brandon Brooks was that old. So I think we want to go ahead and take was it Carl Lawson? I think so. I think it was Carl Lawson. Bills are winning 34-6. They're playing the Bears, aren't they? I think they're playing the Bears. Regardless of who they're playing, that's ridiculous. Wonder how Justin Fields is playing. I haven't been keeping up with the preseason really at all. Trevor's really the only guy I'm watching for in the preseason. They play Monday night against the Saints. Either the Saints or the Cowboys. I don't know. I'm not really keeping up with the preseason. I've just never been interested in it. I'll look through and see how guys played and watch some highlights or whatever, but, preseason is just not. Let's see, Eddie Jackson's 27. He's actually a lot older than I thought he was. But I say we get a good, what do we have? We have a corner. I say we go out here and we get Justin Simmons. I think we get ourselves another young player in the secondary. What's up, Oak Tree Football? We are in round 7. So round 7, pick 24. What's still here for running backs? I say we go ahead and get a running back. Let's see. Robinson's there. I know he's pretty good in simulation. And he's only 23 years old, so he's probably still going to improve. Yes, Antelope, I knew you would like that. I knew you would like that pick for Justin Simmons. I kind of want to get James Robinson. I know he's good in simulation. I kept him in that Jaguars franchise that I was just doing, just on my own. And he ran for 1,000 yards with Travis Etienne still in that backfield. So I'm taking James Robinson to be our lead back. And let's see. What do we have? What do we need? See what's here for tight ends. A nice receiving tight end would be cool. What's Evan Ingram's catching? I want to know what Evan Ingram's catching is. It's an 83. Do we take Evan Ingram? I know you guys are going to hate this pick, but he's got 83 catching. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I feel like Jonnu Smith would be nice, though. I want to go with Jonnu Smith. I just want to make sure that we have. Oh, I'm not taking Nathan Peterman. Here, I'll take Nathan Peterman as my backup. How about that? Because we already have. Who's our quarterback? I've already forgot who our quarterback is. We already have Joe Burrow. So I'll take Nathan Peterman as our backup for sure. So I'll do that for you, Redder. Because, of course, everybody loves Nathan Peterman. Judy probably has star. That's probably true. So we need to think about what do we want here. I was kind of thinking more offensive line. If you guys have any suggestions for my picks in the chat, I could definitely look into Judy. He might be off the board already, though. It wouldn't surprise me if some of those young guys are off the board. Maybe not. But right now, I think we need to look at offensive line. So let's just sort of look through here, see what's left. Because I want to get somebody that's young enough to where they're not just going to regress on me immediately. But unfortunately, that's not going to be super easy to find right now. Let's see. DeCastro is 31. I don't know what to do here. I really want to have a solid offensive line, especially for a guy like Joe Burrow, who, he's not mobile, but he's not like Lamar Jackson. Simmons, I think that's probably right. I think he probably should have superstar. But, Madden's Madden. So, they're going to do their own thing. Let's see. Who do we have? We've got 2 offensive linemen. Do we get maybe a middle linebacker, somebody that can just rack up tackles? What about somebody like... Let's see. We still have some solid options on here. What if we got... CJ Mosley? I don't know. He's 29. I just don't want to take these really older guys. But Dupree's 28. Let's see what... Judon. Let's see what we're looking at. Alright. Matt Judon looks pretty good. Let's see about Bud Dupree. Bud Dupree looks... I'm going Bud Dupree. I'm taking Bud Dupree here. I think that'd be a solid pickup. Okay, but yeah, I definitely do agree with you, Antelope. I do think that Justin Simmons should probably have superstar. Alright, so now, let's see. We have 1 wide receiver. I think we go ahead and get another wide receiver. I feel like that'd be a smart pickup. Lockett. He's only 28. Robbie Anderson's probably pretty young. What if I take somebody... I need to see what kind of dev traits we're looking at with some of the young guys. Like, really young guys. Like, what's Chase Claypool? Chase Claypool's star. Ayuk's star. Hardman is star. Higgins is star. I want T so bad. He'd actually be a nice fit next to Stephon Diggs. You know what? I got to use my Clemson bias, and here we're getting T Higgins. That's a perfect number 2. I think we're set up pretty well. We need to go ahead and work on our offensive line, though. We got to keep working on that. So we have Incognito. I don't know how long he's going to last us, though. If he's going to last us any more than one season. Charles Leno's 29. Dwayne Brown is 36. Fields had... Okay, that's not bad. I mean, Justin Fields looks like he's doing pretty solid. I want to take Chase Claypool. I do. But I had to use my Clemson bias and take T. And now I'm sacrificing the offensive line. But we're doing it. It's Chase Claypool. We've got a great trio there with Diggs, Higgins, and Claypool. But now our offensive line is going to be horrible. But I'm fine with that because now we don't have to really look at the receiver position. So I say we get DJ. Yeah, let's do DJ Humphries.
The Chiefs are up now. Let's see what direction they go.
All right. So we got that. And I hit the wrong button. All right. That staff points thing. That is getting really, really annoying. Yeah, the Bears fans, that's the only thing they have to get excited about. Is Justin Fields. Let's see. What should we be looking at? Dunlap is 32. I'm not sure what I really want here. Let's see. We already have a right end. What if we went with somebody like Sheldon Rankins? He's 27 years old, 305. Let's do it. Is Najee available? My guess is no, but we can check. We can definitely check. I don't know if I want to take him, though. Just because we already have James Robinson. My guess would be that Najee is not available. Let's see. I don't know what his overall is, so we might be scrolling for a while. Dang, Matt Breida's really fallen off. Wayne Gallman. Yeah, Najee's probably not available. I don't think he'd be down this low. So, I say we just keep looking at that offensive line. What about for center? 29. 28. Austin Reeder's 29. I say we go with Connor McGovern.
Okay,
Get another lineman. Yeah, I mean, Surtain's not bad. I think Surtain will be a good player. I mean, you guys already have a couple good corners, but Surtain can be a potential lockdown guy for the future. But I feel like Denver should have just gone ahead and taken Justin. You know, I don't feel like True Lock is really the answer. So I feel like Bears should have taken Justin, but you know, who am I? Let's see, Anthony Walker. That's a guy I want right there. Is Anthony Walker.
All right,
so we got Anthony Walker in the middle of the defense. We've got to focus on the defense. I hit the roster thing again. I wish the draft pick thing was at the top. The make your selection tab. We got to look at this defense. Could look at somebody like Casey Hayward or Chris Harris. These guys are a little bit older though. Hayward's 31. He's still got star dev. Xavier Rhodes played really well last year. Let's see. Fabian Moreau's 27. I know Trey Herndon can make some plays and just like simulations. I feel like he'd be a solid number 2 to. Why am I forgetting like every single player that we've picked? Let's see. Drafted. We have Denzel Ward. All right, that's a pretty good duo right there. And let's try maybe to get a strong safety. Let's go ahead and solidify that area. Tony Jefferson, he's 29. He's actually a little bit younger than I thought. Carl Joseph should be kind of young, 27. We'll take Carl Joseph. All right. Want to hear a Drew Lock joke? Oh no, this is gonna be bad. Take Trace McSorley. Hey. Who are we deciding between? Are we taking Nathan Peterman or are we taking Trace McSorley? We gotta decide on that one. I'll let you guys in the chat decide between Nathan Peterman or Trace McSorley. Also, what's up, Samuel Pate? Just saw you in the chat. So, what's up? I mean, the Bears, they're down 41-6, I guess, so might as well just go for everything at this point. Let's look at maybe a left end. Somebody who can make some plays and just solidify that defensive line. I'm not really sure where I want to go here. All these guys are older. I say we go with Jarrell Casey, though.
The Chiefs on the
Peterman.
clock now.
All right, we can take Nathan Peterman as our backup quarterback. That sounds like a deal. I hit the what's it called? Manage roster. That button is getting on my nerves. What's Drew Lock's favorite game? Nothing. He's just gonna. Hey, I mean Drew Lock. Drew Lock is the worst starting quarterback in the NFL. I hope for Denver's sake that Teddy Bridgewater starts, even though Bridgewater probably isn't too much better at this point. He's still better than Drew Lock. Let's see. Marcus Golden's 30. Devon Kennard's 30. Dante Fowler, geez, didn't he just have a big year like 2 years ago? The Rams?
Okay, the Chiefs are on the clock now.
Maybe another running back. Oh, there's still plenty. Never mind. We'll come back to running back. We still need a left guard. We gotta figure that out. This offensive line is not gonna be good. What kind of options are these? Come on. Hughes 31. I know Assembly's older. Let's see. Connor Williams. How about that? We'll grab Connor Williams. We can always draft somebody because we're gonna do 2 to 3 years. I really need to speed this up, but we're going to be doing 2 to 3 years on this rebuild, so we'll have time to maybe draft somebody in the draft to help out the offensive line. So another linebacker. All right, Broncos fans saying, "Wow, that's pretty bad." All right, LJ Fort, 31. See how old Trevathan is, 31. Let's see, 29. Jermaine Carter's 26. I mean, we have to get somebody in the middle of this defense. Damian Wilson's 28. I feel like we'll go ahead and go with Damian Wilson. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We need a kicker and a punter. Let's get a punter. Let's get 31-year-old Johnny Hecker. That's perfect right there.
Let's see what direction they go.
And what's about... I hit manage roster again. What about... Make your selection. What about kicker? Justin Tucker still on the board. Alright, we'll wait. One game isn't going to convince me. Yeah, I mean, he had one good game, but... Yeah, Drew Lock, I really don't believe that Drew Lock should be the starter. I think that would be a mistake. If Denver does start Drew Lock, but I definitely could see it happening. Let's see, Henry Anderson's 30. You know, what do we really need? Maybe just, I don't know, another running back. Doesn't hurt. Gonna have a good offense. The offensive line can hold up, I guess. Which, looking like it might be a little bit of a question mark. Who do we want to bring in here at running back? What about a rookie like Kenneth Gainwell? That'd be a nice pickup. Maybe he can improve some. Get Kareem Hunt. No. Kareem Hunt is not in that role. Alright, is it Ben Roethlisberger still on the board? Wow. That's pretty crazy. I think that Ben Roethlisberger's still on the board. Let's see. Who is still up here for us to take? Let's just do it. Let's take Richard Sherman. I mean, he's 33 years old, but he'll help us right away. I think at this point in the draft, we can start taking some of those more experienced guys that are still in here. We'll take Lawrence Guy. Let's just take some of these older, better, more experienced guys. Oh boy, I like Nathan Peterman over Ben Roethlisberger right now. Let's see. What do we need? Do we need offensive line? I'll take the oldest offensive line I can get. Let's see, Russell Okung. He could actually probably start this year. What about left guard? We're taking Kelechi Osemele for 1 year. Bears are doing what I want them to do. I really don't have an issue with the Bears. I don't care. I like Justin Fields though. Michael Carter. I really do like Michael Carter, Redder. I do agree with that. And actually, he's probably available, but I don't really see the point in taking 3 running backs because with all these Madden rebuilds, most people they play with injuries off, and I think I forgot to turn that off, but I'm planning to. But Michael Carter would be a nice pickup. So let's see. Let's take Trent Murphy. I know we need some help on that defensive line, so Trent Murphy wouldn't hurt. Alright, I think our last pick is going to be Nathan Peterman. I'm not sure when that last pick will be, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Nathan Peterman. Let's get a linebacker. Let's get somebody who can help out a linebacking group for this year. Maybe Robert Quinn. Let's see who else in here. Let's get Danny Trevathan.
The Chiefs on the clock.
Alright. Looking like a pretty solid group. I think this team could be solid. There were a couple picks that I probably could have gone elsewhere, but it's whatever. Let's just take another tight end. Let's see, we're Kansas City. I mean, we might be running some 2 tight end sets. We'll see. Let's get... Who do we take first? We took Jonnu Smith. Uzama, how old is he? He's 28. Let's take CJ Uzama.
Okay, the Chiefs are on the clock now.
Is it time for Nathan Peterman? He's probably such a low overall, too. Let's see, where is Nathan Peterman? Hey, Jamie Newman. Look at that. Felipe Franks. Wow. Where is Nathan Peterman? Ben DiNucci. Trace McSorley. And... where? Nathan Peterman, we found him. 50 overall Nathan Peterman. I'd say we don't take him quite yet. I say we go with... let's go with Trey Boston. Alright, things are looking pretty good for this fantasy draft. Let's go. Let's make just maybe 1 or 2 more picks, and then we can call it a draft. Let's see. What do we need depth at? We need... Alright, here. We need to just take a second. Let's see. Linebacker will be okay. Let's take 1 more linebacker. Cam Wake, Jabal Sheard. Let's get Michael Kendricks. Can't believe Cam Wake. Is he retired? I would assume he's retired by now. Alright. Let's go out now and let's take Golden Tate. But I don't want him taken away from the snaps for T. Higgins and Chase Claypool. But Tate will be our 4th receiver, I guess. Let's get Joe Hayden. He's still playing at a high level. I think we have a decent mix on this team. Let's see. We got Burrow at quarterback, though. I'm really worried about that. I hope that Joe Burrow is good enough. Let's go. Maybe let's go 1 more pick. I kind of want to make 1 more pick. Don't really know. Let's just get another corner. Let's get Quentin Dunbar. And now we can go take Nathan Peter Goat. Nathan Peterman will be the final pick that I make. I'm going to simulate the rest of the draft. But we are going to go ahead and take Nathan Peterman. So he will be, hopefully, our backup quarterback. If the game drafts somebody, I'll just cut him. Because Nathan Peterman is going to be our backup. Alright. We got 27-year-old Nathan Peterman from Pitt. He's our guy. I'm going to go play some Crash Royale, but he'll stay in the stream. Alright. Well, thanks for watching, Antelope. So skip ahead, and we are going to end the draft. Let's do this. I think this has the potential to be a solid team. The draft took a lot longer than I expected, but we're just going to do 2 to 3 years, so hopefully this won't be that long of a franchise. We'll see how everything turns out, and I like doing these live, but unfortunately that means that they're going to take longer. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how long this takes. 25 minutes for the fantasy draft, but it'll be shorter than our usual 4 years. If it's a little bit more successful, we might only go 2 seasons. But we might go 3 as well. We'll just have to see sort of how things shake out. So the draft should be ending right here. And I got an achievement. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I got an achievement. That's cool. So we are an 83 overall. So I just want to go ahead and go to the depth chart. And drafted David Blau. We'll just put him in 3rd string. Hey, we got Bryce Love. That's an interesting selection. Alright. So we're going to have Tate down here. That's a good looking receiver room. We have Jonnu Smith. Alright, so left tackle we've got DJ Humphries. Left guard we've got Kelechi Osemele, Connor McGovern, James Daniels, and Mike McGlinchey. I think that's actually a decent offensive line if you think about it. Overall, let's see. This looks pretty solid. Dang, Geno Atkins up there still. And let's see, Bud Dupree. Is that Ja'Kai Polite? Wow. He fell off. Let's see. Danny Trevathan, Anthony Walker, Damian Wilson. Alright, Michael Kendricks. I do like our corner room a lot. I think we're loaded there. Unfortunately, some of those guys are a little bit older, so we'll have to see how they shake out. We got Simmons, we got Carl Joseph, and then we don't have a kicker. How did the game not give us a kicker? The game seriously didn't give us a kicker. I'm going to have to go out here, and I am going, let's see, it's managed roster and free agents. There we go, found it. We need a kicker. We have Graham Gano out here still. I'll happily sign Graham Gano. Yes, I saw Chris Boswell. I did. I saw Chris Boswell. But we'll take Graham Gano. And, you know what? We'll get Kyle Juszczyk. Let's do it. That way, I guess maybe we can play CJ Uzomah at more of a 2 tight end role. But anyways, let's go back into the depth chart. And fullback is Juszczyk. And let's just check the kicker position. We got Graham Gano. So I'm just going to go ahead and click through the rest of this. We got John Hightower, Golden Tate as returners. Long snappers Osemele. Long snapper. Alright. Sorry about that. So we got James Robinson. And James Robinson. He's going to be getting a lot of touches. I want Stephon Diggs up here. And sorry, but we got Pitt Higgins ahead of Claypool. Alright, Lawson Dupree. And alright, that looks pretty solid. And then for sub linebacker, we'll go Danny Trevathan. Alright, things are looking good. We'll have to cut 1 or 2 guys. But I think we'll be okay. And then I'm going to turn injuries off. Let's see. I'm going to turn injuries off if I can find injuries. Obviously, we won't be playing any games. Let's see. Injury is off. Pre-existing injury, it's already on. We'll have to see if we're affected by that at all. But let's see.
Team save snapshots or
I want to go to the injury report. We have nothing. Does anybody have anything? Okay. So some teams actually have some stuff, which is cool. That helps us. I mean, it's whatever. I didn't think to do that beforehand though. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and I don't want to cut Nathan Peterman, so we're gonna have to just go week by week, and then we'll do whatever we need to do at the let's see. We'll have to cut. What do we have? 56. We'll have to cut, I guess, 3 players. I'm pretty sure the cap is 53. Yep, cut 3 players. Here we go.
easily. Here are
So
some
we'll cut.
recommendations to get you started.
We'll cut this guy, and we'll cut J.R. Reed, and we'll cut David Blau. Goodbye. Alright. So I think we are ready to go. We'll just, upgrade these guys, whatever, before the season begins. And I just want auto upgrade. Alright, we're looking pretty good. So I think we're going to go ahead and just sim to the midseason. Hopefully Joe Burrow plays well. He's got weapons. He's got plenty of players to throw to. I think this is going to be a good offense. I'm a little worried about the offensive line, and I'm a little worried about the defense. But let's see how things go out. And we are 5-2. That's awesome. So we started off 5-2, and I just want to see how guys are playing. Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence lead the league in passing. That's pretty crazy. Stephon Diggs leads the league in receiving by a lot. And let's see any other. I don't think any of other guys are on there. But Joe Burrow is going crazy. 6 interceptions. That's a little high, but it's whatever. Joe Burrow, he's having a good year. And then rushing, James Robinson's been amazing. All right. This is a really, really good-looking team. I'm happy with how this team turned out. I want to see defensively, though. All right, Bud Dupree has 6. The pass rush has been solid. I only have 4 interceptions on the year. and 1 fumble recovery. So we're first in offensive yards. We are first in passing, and we should be a little bit higher in rushing. Did I miss us? Oh, we're like middle of the pack, I guess, somewhere around there. Second in the league in scoring. All right. How are we defensively, though? I'm sure we're really bad defensively, at least statistically. Points allowed. Where are the Chiefs? Yep, the Chiefs are up there. All right, so our defense is struggling, but hey, if we can keep winning games, we can, be playing well. And I'm just gonna upgrade players, and we won't be loading in any draft classes for this. Let's just go ahead and upgrade players. Why not? But I won't be loading in any draft classes for this, so we'll be drafting fully based on the auto-generated class. Let's see who all we have to re-sign. Nobody of really high priority right now. We'll have to see how Graham Gano plays, or maybe we want to bring back Kyle Juszczyk. We'll look at all that when the time comes. So for right now, why did Jonnu Smith get hurt? He should never. Let's check out the injury reports real quick, because I turned off the injuries, so we shouldn't have an issue with those. But let me check that real quick. I know. Let's just click through some teams. That's weird. Odell, broken finger. I mean, all these things are minor injuries. It's kind of weird. Yeah, Chris Jones, back strain. I don't know, some stuff's happening. Let's just go back to settings real quick. I just want to check this out and just see what we're looking at. Let's see. Injury is off. Okay. We're just going to go with it. Whatever kind of settings we're on right now, let's go with it. And I've tried to look at, where is it? Is it the managed staff? I've tried to look at this some. It's a little confusing. But if we look at this talent tree for Andy Reid, what kind of upgrades can we do? This talent is locked. How do we unlock it? Oh, do we have to do something down here? Reveal a hidden development trait for 1. Slow ratings regression. That's what we need. Probably. Okay, we can't do it. Let's just do a corner, because I know we have a couple older corners. Alright. And I'd like this. Available for purchase. I can't see my staff points. We have 50. Okay, I can't actually see my staff points. But we'll upgrade this. And then let's see. Alright. And we'll just, upgrade some minor stuff, but I'm a little confused by the whole staff points thing, but I think it's a good addition, and I think if I take the time and sort of look through it, I think I'll understand it more, but, obviously, I've only been playing this game for 2 days, so we'll have to see, but we're simming to the playoffs. We should be able to make the playoffs, but I don't want to guarantee it, because you never know what's going to happen with Madden. But it seemed like Joe Burrow was having a good year. It seemed like our entire offense was going in just completely going off and scoring points, and that's exactly what we need. So, we finished the year with a 13-4 record. That is beautiful. So let's see who else in the playoffs with us. We are the 1 seed. We're playing the winner of Bills. No. We're playing, well, I guess we don't know who we're playing, but you see the playoff bracket right there. Panthers are the other 1 seed. I noticed they were scoring a lot of points. So, let's see. I want to go over here and just check out Joe Burrow, 5,679 passing yards. Look at that. So, if you guys don't know who Hunter Renfrow is, he's a slot wide receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders, sorry. But the thing is, Hunter Renfrow went to Clemson, and Hunter Renfrow was second in the league in receiving. That is absolutely amazing. Hunter Renfrow, 1,430 yards and 16 touchdowns, but more importantly, Stephon Diggs there leading the league in receiving for my Kansas City Chiefs. Alright, so I just want to go in here and just check out the stats, see how everybody played. And of course, we're playing in a 17-game season, so the stats are going to be a little bit more crazy. Look at that, Nathan Peterman, 1 of 1 for 3 yards. And Joe Burrow looked like he played really well. Rushing, James Robinson had 1,100 yards and 15 touchdowns. Gainwell had 8 touchdowns. Wow. And Joe Burrow ran the ball some. Stephon Diggs ran it 16 times. Tate, I don't know what's going on there. But look at that. Higgins almost 1,000. Jonnu Smith almost 1,000. Look at that. So many receivers making an impact. And I want to see. Let's see. Yeah, everybody played all 17 games. Jonnu Smith missed one. I want to see how the pass rush was doing. I saw some of the sack numbers for the leaders. Bud Dupree, though, 18.5 sacks. That's awesome. All right. This is a really good-looking team overall. We're first in yards on offense, and defensively we're 17th. The defense improved a lot, looks like, over the second half of the season. So we're just going to upgrade players, and then we'll sim week by week in the playoffs. But I won't be upgrading guys every week. All right, so we are going ahead. So we don't play at all in the wild card week, but we will be playing the Raiders. So we'll be playing our division rival, and they have Lamar Jackson. 31 touchdowns, 19 interceptions on the season. So it looks like he is not having a good season throwing through the air. All right, we'll check out the press conference right here. Yes, sir. Bud Dupree, former Pittsburgh Steeler. I think probably we want better play recognition because it's going to be a lot of like Lamar Jackson options and that kind of stuff. And then discuss the forecast for your playoff game. Let's check this out. So it looks like they've added some new like press conferences and that kind of stuff. All right, fellas. Forecast will be blizzard-like conditions. Interesting. It's going to be good for them with Lamar Jackson out there. We got Richard Sherman as our leader. Alright, so players for both teams have trouble. Okay, that's actually huge for us because they have Lamar Jackson. So hopefully that takes away from it some. Hopefully that does take away from Lamar Jackson's game. At least a little bit. I don't want to play. I would like to advance a week. So we're heading to the next week. Can we beat the Raiders? Our division rival. We lost to the Raiders. Wow. We lost to the Raiders in the first round of the playoffs as the 1 seed. That's really disappointing. Alright. So I just want to see what's going on here. Don't think. Alright, so Richard Sherman, apparently he's not happy with the snow. The team couldn't overcome the weather and the season is over. That's very disappointing right there. Let's see. Let's check out this playoff rivals. Yeah, that's a win we should have had. We were the better team throughout the regular season, but we should have another good season next year. So my contract was extended, and who do I have to sign? I've got to sign a player personnel. I think I saw the staff week coming up. Yeah, we got that coming up. So I guess this isn't really important to us. I'm curious to see all the head coaches that got fired. Okay. Zach Taylor, Cliff Kingsbury, Nick Sirianni, Joe Judge, Sean McVay, Pete Carroll, Mike Tomlin. Wow. That's a lot of guys that probably shouldn't have been fired. But of course this is Madden and this is rebuild, but whatever. So, we're going to go ahead and advance to the Super Bowl. We'll check out, see if any devs traits go up or anything. Hopefully Joe Burrow goes up to Superstar. Oh, did he win MVP? I just got an achievement, win MVP with one of your players. I don't know if you guys can see those achievements when they pop up, but Joe Burrow might have won MVP. Let's check this out. Yes, he did. Yes, indeed. Joe Burrow is NFL MVP. So that's awesome right there. Joe Burrow won MVP. Urban Meyer's Coach of the Year. Where am I? Where's Andy Reid? 13-4 and he's 10th? Come on. Alright, Joe Burrow is Offensive Player of the Year. James Robinson is 4th. Defensive Player of the Year. We had Bud Dupree. Yep, he had a good year. Offensive Rookie. Do we have anybody on here? Trevor plays for the Dolphins. Nope. And Defensive Rookie of the Year. And nobody. Alright. So we got Joe Burrow MVP, and we are going to look at our dev traits. Let's see if we had any dev traits go up. Joe Burrow is Superstar. James Robinson's Superstar. Nobody else on offense looks like. What about defense, though? Bud Dupree, he's still Star. Alright, Sibbons still Star. I'd have liked to see somebody else go up, but I'd say that worked out pretty well for us. So, auto-generated And then I'm just going to turn Auto Scout on. I don't want to go through all this. I don't think Auto Scout's not on.
Each skill unlock will cost you scouting points. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he's a
just gotta click through all this. Alright. So we have the 28th pick. So unfortunately we have a low pick. Let's see, is it going to be in user settings? Is it game options, quarter length? That's probably going to be in-game. Let's see. It's probably going to be in-game stuff. Yeah, what if franchise settings? It should be somewhere in here, probably league settings. Alright, so what are we looking for? We're looking for Auto Scout. Let's see, breakout scenarios. Oh, here we go. Scout college players, auto. Let's see, anything else that we need auto? Probably not. Alright, so let's see what all we can do here. It was a good first season in the regular season, but after that, it wasn't great. So let's check out the staff week. What all goes on here? I want to see what all happens here. So 2021 season recap. Our rival, the Denver Broncos, they went to the Super Bowl. Wow. Alright. So Russell Wilson won Super Bowl MVP for the Bears. That's pretty interesting. But we need to go to manage staff, and then now what? How do we hire somebody? Still trying to figure this out. Let's see, 5% trade discount on players older than 30. On players under 80 overall on re-sign. I like this because we might try to trade one of our draft picks and just sort of make the game hate us. Alright. So what if we just go to advanced week? And then we'll see what all's there in free agency. I don't really know if there's going to be much. So anybody that we need to bring back, we've already had regression and stuff, so a lot of these guys are going to be kind of lower overalls. But I still think that it'd be nice just to have some depth on the offensive line. You never know. Maybe a guy like John Hightower. I don't know how many snaps he's going to get, but like Stills is gone, so we could throw in John Hightower in here. Bryce Love, let's see if he did anything last year. Stats and contracts. And no. There's no point in bringing him back. Let's see, anybody else we need to bring back, though? Let's bring back Graham Gano. He's still going to be good. And we'll just, we'll pay him whatever. Money, fortunately, is not an issue. Kyle Juszczyk, we got to bring Kyle Juszczyk back. Just in the event that this is a 2-year franchise, I just want to go ahead and we'll pay him his money. Alright. So I'd say things look good there. And let's see. I think that's everything. So we're going to see what all we need from free agency. We'll have to see what all is in here. Sign free agents. Justin Tucker, lots and lots of kickers and punters. So we didn't get back Graham Gano. We're bringing in Justin Tucker. 2 years and $11.7 million. That's so much money for a kicker. But I'm okay paying that much for Justin Tucker. I don't think we really need any wide receivers, tight ends, nothing I really want there. Anything on the offensive line, though, that I would need, don't really see much. Not much on the offensive lines. Somebody on the defensive line would be nice, though. We could try to play Ngakoue in here, I guess. We could try out a Yannick Ngakoue experiment. Just 2 years, $17 million. It's a lot of money, but I'm not too worried about money at this point. And then we'll have to see what's on the board when we pick in the draft, because ideally I help out the offensive line. Let's see, advanced week. We're just going to go ahead and sim to draft. If we get the guys that we want, that's cool. If not, we'll figure it out. So we have 52 players, so our roster's almost full. We're going to go ahead and start the draft. And I'm just going to pause the draft just in case. But we're going to skip ahead to the next user pick, which is number 28 overall. So we do pick pretty low, but we'll have to see who all is in here. Make your selection. Let's see who all is up here. We got a good tight end. Let's see. We could try to help out the defensive line. Not a whole lot of scouting was done because I started up so late. I want to see manage roster. I want to see if we can trade this pick for maybe a left end or maybe a linebacker. Let's try trading this 28th pick for, let's just go to left end. What can we get for the 28th pick that I feel like would be kind of reasonable? Stephon Tuitt's a 90. I want that. No way they do it. Oh, we got it. We got Stephon Tuitt. We got a 90 overall to come play for the Kansas City Chiefs. So we're going to go ahead and skip ahead to our second round pick. And what can we get for our second rounder? We're going to go to manage roster. We're going to attempt to make another trade. So what about left guard, center, one of those spots? Oh, well, we got to trade the pick. Let's just trade our 2 and 3 for... We'll look at left guards first. Any good left guards that I feel like would be sort of reasonable for a second rounder and a third rounder. Let's see what all there is in here. Elijah Vera Tucker, there's no way Dallas gives him up. Oh, yes there is.
We'll have the details in a moment.
So what if we just go ahead and trade our next 3 picks for... I don't know if this is going to work. At this point, I'm just sort of finessing Madden. But let's see if this works. We need a right outside linebacker, so we'll check out right outside linebackers. Josh Uche. I want Zach Cunningham in here. Can we get Zach Cunningham? Nope. Alright, so these don't hold a lot of value. We could bring in a guy like Corey Littleton. You know, he might be able to help us out some. We'll have to see on that, though. But I'd say that was a pretty successful draft, and we're just going to advance to the end of the draft. Alright. And if you guys hear anything in the background, it's just thunder. Yes, it's thundering. But anyways, I'd say that was a pretty successful draft with all the trades that we made. We pretty much just traded away our entire draft, and now we're in 88 offense and 85 defense. So we have 56 players, so we're just going to go ahead and advance week. And we'll just... I don't want to auto-cut. It'll probably be okay if we did, but I don't really like having the game auto-cut for me. So, looks like it's loading. Should just take a second. Alright, looks like we're kind of frozen right now. Here we go. Advanced, and got 2 more preseason games left. But I do like making the roster cuts. We'll only have to make 3. Alright. Let's see if we can get, or let's see what we can get here this upcoming season. I am pretty excited, though. I think we're going to have a good season once again. Alright, we don't need Kurt James. We'll just put you on the practice squad. And we probably don't need... Yeah, we don't need all these receivers. That's so many receivers on this team. 4 or 5. You know, whatever. We'll just get rid of Jalen Smith, Alexander Hollins. That's all we need to get rid of. So, we're going to go ahead and move on. And we'll advance the week to week 1 against the Rams. I think this is a really good looking team overall. Curious to see how Diggs does against Stephon Gilmore. But we're not really going to look too much into that. We'll do manage staff. Go to the franchise staff. Andy Reid. What can we do over here? Personnel. Offensive coordinator. Yeah, I don't really want a lot of that stuff. Let's see. Reveal a hidden dev. There are no players. Okay. Let's see. Boost catching traffic. Boost carrying. Alright. And we really don't need... We need to focus on the defense is what we need to do. Boost tackling. Hey, that never hurts, does it? Alright, boost pursuit. That doesn't hurt. I'm still trying to get used to all this stuff, though. But I say that we'll hold on to all of our 2023 picks for now. But we need to just click through the depth chart real quick. I'm going to try to speed this up, but this will most likely be the final season. James Robinson is right now a 91 overall. That's scary. We got Higgins, we got Claypool. That's cool. Only have 2 tight ends, but I'm not going to be too worried about that. We got Vera Tucker, McGovern. This is a really good looking team overall. A 90 overall Stephon Tuitt. That defensive line went from a weakness to a strength. I mean, we have Dupree, Anthony Walker, Corey Littleton in here. All right, corner position still looking pretty strong. And then we still have Carl Joseph there at safety. All right, we have Justin Tucker, Johnny Hecker. Interesting. We have, without doubt, I'd say the best special teams unit in the world. All right, so we got James Robinson in here. Slot wide receiver. We want T. Higgins there. All right, that works. And then we'll have Dupree, Lawson, and then Tuitt and Rankins on the inside. This team is loaded. This team is not like a 1 seed again. I'd be insanely disappointed. We'll just upgrade our players before we've won. We'll upgrade them on whatever fits the scheme. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and sim to midseason. I have very, very high expectations for this team. I think Joe Burrow, assuming he still has another big year, I think the offensive line has improved, and that's huge for us. Is that the offensive line improves, which I do believe it did, and we're 1-5. So I need to figure out what's going on. That's really weird. Why are we 1-5? We improved so much. Joe Burrow is okay. Yep, this is nothing close to the midseason stats that we had last year. Let's see, we're 28th in the league in offense. How are we 28th in total offense? Are we scoring points? Not really. How are we defensively, though? I mean, we're actually decent defensively. I don't know what's going on. This really doesn't make a lot of sense. That we are this bad. So we got a breakout player for James Robinson. If he could get X Factor, ooh, that would be amazing. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Alright, heavy rain, so hopefully we run the ball some more. We'll go ahead and just upgrade some guys now at the midseason point. But I don't really understand what happened this year. I don't know. It's not over yet, though. We just got to make the playoffs, and our division is not looking super strong. So maybe we'll have a chance, but not really sure how we ended up with such a bad record. That's honestly really surprising to see us where we are, but how we went 11-6, we won the division. I told y'all we came back. So where are we in the playoff bracket? We finished as a 3 seed. How are we not even the worst division winner? We started 1-5. Wow. I think we have potential to go pretty far. Let's see. One last hurrah for who? Who is it? Golden Tate? Feels like it might be it for Richard Sherman. Alright, that'll give us some morale boost. Yep, plus 10 morale from all players. That's exactly what we need. We're going on a Super Bowl run here. I'm calling it. We'll upgrade players. So I want to see how everybody closed out the season. I'm assuming James Robinson probably didn't get his X Factor. We scored 52 points in Week 18. And Joe Burrow had another strong season. And let's see. Gonna go to stats. So Joe Burrow, yep, he was excellent once again. James Robinson had another pretty good season. Stephon Diggs was amazing. Higgins, Claypool, they're all up there. Then I want to see, wow, we had 3 guys with 10 or more sacks. That is excellent. This is a really good looking team. So I say we advance week. I won't get too excited, but I feel pretty confident about this playoff run. And we won 42-7. We won 42-7 in the wild card. So let's just get some more morale or whatever. I'm sure that we made Richard Sherman happy. All right. Here we go. Can we beat the Patriots? Let's see. We beat the Patriots 35-13. Now we have to deal with Myles Garrett. That's not going to be a lot of fun. It's not going to be a lot of fun to play against Myles Garrett. Alright. Richard Sherman. Yep, we're helping out Richard Sherman here. Alright. What else do we have? Weekly awards. I want to see this. Joe Burrow. Wow, Joe Burrow had a good game. Alright. So here we go. Press conference. Let's go through our press conference real quick. So the Titans have been heating up. Alright, we're going to be confident though. We got Andy Reid as our head coach. I'm not worried. So this is the AFC Championship game. This is it. Well, in the AFC. So I just want to see what kind of overall, what kind of morale impact are we on right now? Because I know, yep, up 3. This is amazing. There's a lot of up. Wow, Lawrence Guy's up 8. Yep, this team is ready to go win a Super Bowl. The overalls right now are just through the roof. We're 91 overall. We're 8 overalls better than Tennessee. And we won by 5 points. So now we're heading into the Super Bowl against the Buccaneers. We're having a rematch against the Bucs. Alright. Plus 15 morale. This team is going to be on fire coming in against the Buccaneers. We got to do another press conference. Alright. Can we beat the Bucs this time? So whether we win this one or not, I think we're just going to end the stream after this Super Bowl. I just want to see who makes the Pro Bowl. I want to see if they changed it to where you can still have guys from your team make the Pro Bowl. It looks like no. I was just curious to see if they had changed that. But without any further ado, we are going to simulate to the next week. And we are 7 overalls higher than the Bucs. And I assume we're going to get some more morale impact or something coming here by Richard Sherman hyping the team up once again. Alright, Richard Sherman will retire after the Super Bowl. So, Super Bowl Media Day. Let's check this out. Let's go Super Bowl Media Day. Okay, Coach, you already have 1 ring. So, how much does it help? It's helpful to have experience. It's nice to have experience in the big game. So I got 10 staff points. Likely won't really impact much. Alright. So I want to see what are these overalls looking like now. Let's just go ahead and upgrade players before the Super Bowl. It's the big game. We're going to cap it off with a W. Alright. So we are 91. They're an 84. So I just want to see. Or actually, we're an 87. That's a 91 offense. I want to go to adjust lineup. And let's just see what we have. Joe Burrow has X Factor, and he's a 93 right now. Wow, this offense is loaded. You know, the defense is not crazy, but I'm sure we'll have some dev traits go up after this season. But this is a crazy-looking team. Will we win the Super Bowl? Actually, you know what? We're just going to go through and play the moments. But we'll actually just, let it do whatever it wants to do. But it's the Super Bowl, so we're going to sort of watch it as it goes. But I'm not sure who their quarterback is. I guess we'll find that out during the game. But we're just going to skip through everything. Alright, we have a 3-0 lead, 10-0 for the Chiefs. So far we are leading 10-3. Looks like we're about to get some points. 17-3 lead for Kansas City, 17-10. Can't give this one up. See if we can get some points before the end of the half. We do. And nope, no more. Alright, so it's an 11-point game. We're still up by double digits here in the second quarter. Or in the third quarter. And are we trying to pull away? Nope, I guess we missed the field goal. Justin Tucker. Alright, looks like we are going to win the Super Bowl here. We're up 31-13 towards the end of the game. Now it's 31-20. Alright. Looks like we are maybe not Super Bowl champs. Okay. We are up by 5. And did we just choke the game away? We choked it away. We successfully choked the Super Bowl. Wow. Aaron Rodgers, what a comeback. We successfully choked the Super Bowl. Let's see. What are we? Kansas City? Where is the Chiefs? Alright, Joe Burrow played out of his mind. I don't know why Justin Tucker's out here throwing a pass. James Robinson couldn't really get too much going. Let's see. T. Higgins, Diggs. I mean, passing offense was good. What about the pass rush? But Dupree had 2 sacks. So what's going on? How'd they score their points? How did we choke this game? We had this one. They scored 21 points in the fourth quarter. And yeah, yep, we are the new Falcons. We are successfully the new Falcons. They scored, wow. So, they had a rushing touchdown, a 50-yard pass, and an 18-yard pass. Oh, boy. I don't know how we choked that. We were up 31-13. And yeah, you can see that on the right side of your screen, the score summary. We were up 31-13, and we choked that game. But that's what I get for not playing the Super Bowl. I bet if I would have simulated it, I bet we would have had a different result. Madden's that way. It wouldn't surprise me. But anyways, that's gonna be it for the stream. But thank you guys for watching today's stream. And it didn't end with a Super Bowl, but it did end with an 18-point choke in the Super Bowl. So thank you guys for watching, and like, subscribe, and my other channels, they're linked in the description. So thank you guys once again for watching, and peace